1,000. Count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
From the second in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready, set.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Open man is Galladay, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Set, 8, read. Good.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you.
Hey, go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Hey, Delta.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Snap.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Ready.
Back to throw. Metcalf, screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 15-yard line.
On the double.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Get it.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
I'm coming.
Bravo.
Off play action. Herbert. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he gets it down to the 32.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming.
2nd and 5. He gets it to Gurley, complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
We got double up.
Hard. Yep.
Switch.
Speed grip.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Come on, QB, come on.
General West.
He's checking crap. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Metcalf. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Johnson on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 99.
From the gun, Metcalf. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go.
2nd down, it's Henderson. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards on the ground. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on first down. Herbert throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run the toss with Henderson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready, break.
Max 40, Max 40.
Hey, Zoo. You draw quarter. Go.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Metcalf, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Metcalf. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Martin now. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ready? 18 Gator.
3 bucks.
Hey, Alpha.
On first down, Herbert. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the air.
Look, squeeze. Look at me, zipper.
Motion.
Hey, foxtrot. 2.
To throw again, Herbert. He's got a first down past the 30 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, Echo.
54's Mike.
From the gun, Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
30 base.
54 Mike.
I'm not ready.
Off play action. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down. Metcalf. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. He's checking.
Leo. Ready.
Back to throw. Metcalf. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Come on, baby.
Hey, lock it.
Check nickel.
Get it.
Throwing again. Metcalf. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
80 weapons.
Checked up team.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Herbert. And he fires one incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Herbert. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jared Davis drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, Metcalf is going to float this one deep right side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Metcalf. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Herbert. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. They'll find Everett there, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
15 line. 15 line.
54. You don't want that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Hey, Haywood. Five.
From the gun on third down. Herbert, he's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Bravo!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
There.
Here I come. Rush in.
Now.
2nd and 6. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. Now Gurley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2nd and 4. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Check back 47. Know your job.
Greystone travel.
Watch the whip.
Fire.
Off play action. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Back to throw. Metcalf. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here I come again.
61, matchbox lights.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey,
They go to Johnson again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Looking to throw. Metcalf. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Go! 11-yard line.
Ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Henderson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 30, the 20, 10. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Got it.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Ready.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Coming to you.
Throwing again. Herbert. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Hey, let's all day, baby. Your shot.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
On the ready.
Mike 40. Check. He's coming. Back it.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Los Angeles, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sport.
How many of y'all came to win?
Well, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging. Trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my bed.